I'm Louise O'Kane. I'm a planner and engagement officer with Community Places, and we are coordinating the PB Works project. But it's a collaborative effort, a whole range of organisations including Triangle Housing Association, PSNI, Community Foundation, NI, Building Change Trust, and a whole range of other organisations that are coming together to really create more of a supportive and enabling environment for PB here.
Alan Budge, I work for PB Partners, and I've been facilitating a workshop around developing housing initiatives and participatory budgeting. PB is people deciding themselves how to spend money in their communities. That's it. If people have direct decision-making powers over a pot of money, that is participatory budgeting. It can be £500, it can be £50 million. It's the same thing as long as the principle is in place. We provide support to PB initiatives across the UK. We've been doing this work for about 15 years now, doing a lot of work in Scotland recently and developing the work in Northern Ireland. And I've been working with housing trusts in Scotland to develop PB initiatives within a housing setup. So it was sensible that I came over and helped facilitate today's event, which is about looking at options around PB within a housing setting in Northern Ireland.
One of the great things you need to recognise and remember, and have this through PB like Blackpool's Rustic of Rock, is the process is owned by the participants.
I'm Brendan Murdoch from Queen's University, and we're doing an evaluation for Community Places of the whole participatory budgeting pilot.
I'm Andrew Grounds, I'm also from Queen's University, and I'm also helping with the evaluation.
It's a really exciting space, given the history of democracy and governance in Northern Ireland. New opportunities like local authorities taking over more control and community planning in particular. It's opened up a whole new way of thinking about how communities become involved in decision making.
I also think it's a good opportunity for some groups who particularly might not benefit from funding. They might feel constituted, they may be put off by going for more major funding opportunities that have been excluded in the past. So from an inclusion perspective, I think it has very positives, and I think that's something communities, particularly more deprived communities, should be quite excited about.
I'm Chris Alexander from Triangle Housing Association. I'm Chief Executive of the organisation. I'm here to share some of our experiences of participatory budgeting in the organisation. Triangle has run a number of PB events over the past 3 years, 2 events with our learning disabled clients, and then 1 event in partnership with a range of other public and voluntary sector bodies in the Causeway Coast and Glens Council area. The talk was to explain some of the practical challenges around running a PB event and some of the opportunities that it has afforded, and also the very positive outcomes that we have experienced as well in terms of promoting self-confidence, in terms of community development, in terms of ensuring that funding is used in the way that people in our properties want it to be used, and people in the local community want it to be used.
I'm Mark Peters, I'm a police officer, and why am I here today? I've been involved in trying to promote PB. I think it's a really good idea, educate our police officers but also wider community of other sectors so we can promote and have communities and individuals actually making choices about what they can have and deliver in their local communities.
I'm really pleased with how it went. A really good, honest exchange about what PB is. Can it be useful for housing-led approaches? Are there opportunities there in terms of increasing tenant participation and using maybe existing mechanisms, existing funds and resources that are already there differently? So using PB as a mechanism to give local people more of a say on how some of those budgets are actually spent and on the priorities that actually matter to them.
I thought it was excellent because it was very practical. The questions we were engaging, the theme was particularly housing, but beyond that, housing can engage in communities in so many different ways. So we had other representatives other than those from housing bodies, and the questions and the discussions were all about the practical issues. How does this work? How would you cope with, which makes it real?
Oh, it was fabulous. I mean, most people seem very enthusiastic. They seem very committed to the idea that residents have the right to take decisions that affect their community and their well-being, and they understand that and they get that, I think. So the idea of residents in supporting in their social housing settings having the option around what their social housing spend is going to be is something that they seem to be grabbing hold of with both hands at the moment.
So PB Works hopefully will be that kind of facilitation network, a safe space to grow such a flexible tool as PB is in a myriad of situations and contexts. A few of us have actually done some of this, and so having been on the roller coaster of delight and terror, we're able to say to others who are now starting out on that or who are partway through that, hang in there, it is truly worth it. And if you have a problem, we're all of us at the end of the phone or whatever to say, what did you try, or could that work? PB Works, Participatory Budgeting Works.org, is Northern Ireland's attempt at a network for those who are interested in PB in Northern Ireland. Join. There are lots of materials on the website. There are lots of short films that have been made to show you what other folk have done, and we're hoping that it'll also be a place where as more of us go down this road, we put up there our events, or we can put up there our questions.